There's one of those jokes that aren't really funny, but they actually illustrate pretty accurately how we human beings function. So, there is a flood, everything is under the water, and there's one man holding on for dear life to a rain gutter, and he prays, "Dear God, if you save me, I promise I'll be a better man. I won't be so selfish. Maybe I'll even join a religious order." A few seconds later, a boat passes by and the man is rescued. Once he is safe on the boat, he says, "What stupid things people say when they are in danger." No matter where you are in life, whether you are rich, educated, successful, or whether you think your life is boring and uneventful, we are all similar in at least one respect. We have very little control over our lives. Sometimes when everything goes well for us, we may be under the illusion that we are calling the shots. But in fact, no success, no money, no relationship can guarantee you that everything won't change overnight. It might sound obvious, but in practice, we may fall prey to this illusion that external things, our possessions, other people, circumstances can grant us this security once and for all. As a result, we may do things we don't really want to do just to achieve a certain position. We may say things we don't really mean just to be liked by other people and be part of the community. And Mama said that community is good. Well, of course, but if you want to be a valued member of the community, if you want to enrich the community with what you have, don't trade off your soul in exchange for the so-called security, because that's not the place where security can be found. This Sunday we are meditating Matthew 10 verses 26 to 33. So do not be afraid of them. There is nothing concealed that will not be disclosed, or hidden that will not be made known. What I tell you in the dark, speak in the daylight. What is whispered in your ear, proclaim from the roofs. Do not be afraid of those who kill the body, but cannot kill the soul. Rather be afraid of the one who can destroy both soul and body in hell. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? Yet not one of them will fall to the ground apart from the will of your Father. And even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. So don't be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows. Whoever acknowledges me before men, I will also acknowledge him before my Father in heaven. But whoever disowns me before men, I will disown him before my Father in heaven. If I were to summarize this gospel in 3 words, I would say confusion, fear, courage. We hear that there is nothing concealed that won't be disclosed and nothing hidden that won't be made known. I must tell you, when I was a little girl, I was afraid of this passage. I thought it meant that everything I ever done wrong will be suddenly revealed for all the people to see. But as I meditated on this word 2 days ago, I realized it's not a threat, it's a promise. There's so much confusion around us, and you may not know why this thing happened in your life, why that thing happened, how to make sense of all the events of our lives. But we are promised that one day everything will be clear and we will find meaning in what happened to us. And meaning is something we can't live without. As I was preparing this meditation for you, I also listened to a Teise song called De Noche Iremos. In English it's "By night we hasten in darkness to search for the living water. Only our thirst leads us onwards." Sometimes when we feel confused, when we don't know which way to go, we may feel as if we were in the dark. And only this thirst that we feel, only this deepest desire can lead us to water. And sometimes this thirst comes in the form of a quiet whisper. And this whisper is not something that should be hidden. We are asked to proclaim it from rooftops, to live this whisper out. But as it often happens in life, when we are confused, when we don't know which way to go, we often turn to other people for help. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, of course. But the problem is when you make other people responsible for your life choices, even if they don't know about it, you look to them for signs of approval or disapproval. Are they going to laugh at me? Do they approve of my choices? Now, what if they don't approve? Are you going to disregard that still small voice, that whisper you hear inside? Of course, you are free to do that. The question is, will that not be your biggest regret? If you spend your whole life trying to please people and not God, not that still small voice, not that whisper you hear inside, you are going to lose your life out of your own choice. If at this point you feel, okay, fine, I'm a coward, I don't have the courage to live boldly, so congratulations on shaming me. That's not about shaming you. Once again, that's not a threat, that's a promise. Today's gospel is really good news. It says, don't be afraid, you are safe. The only thing you need to do is to acknowledge, honor that whisper you hear inside and follow it. The only thing you need to do is take a leap of faith into the deep. See you at the meditation, 10 p.m. Central European Time. Bye-bye.